the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been ridiculed by the American authors of South Park. The latest episode of the long-running program was titled The Worldwide Privacy Tour and featured the Prince of Canada and his wife on a mission to find privacy and seclusion. While Harry and Meghan are not clearly named, the authors appear to take aim at the pair's decision to air their grievances in a memoir and in interviews over the past few years. Shortly after the episode aired in the US on the Comedy Central channel, royal commentators and watchers took to Twitter to share their views. Royal biographer Angela Levine said, upon sharing a clip from the program showing Meghan and Harry being interviewed by a host on Good Morning Canada, "Ouch. This is cringe-making stuff." Twitter user Captain Swing, at the MagSpud, simply said, "Good old South Park." Chris Rose, at ArchRose90, added, "South Park makes fun of Harry and Meghan. As usual, they get it spot on." Meghan and Harry to find place in A-list circuit as couple tipped for major event debut. Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle relocated to California shortly after they stepped down from their senior positions within the royal family. While Harry and Meghan supposedly keep to themselves, a recent sighting has led some commentators to speculate what A-list events the royal couple may attend next, with one suggesting that the Sussex may make their debut at a particularly infamous affair. And Andrew Fox, at Mr_Andrew_Fox, tweeted, "How does South Park manage to stay so relevant, skewering absolutely everyone, after all these years?" The Daily Express royal correspondent Richard Palmer also took to Twitter, saying, "So the makers of South Park have lampooned Harry and Meghan mercilessly, much more so than the teaser hinted. A sign the Sussexes have really made it in the US, or further evidence of a loss of support?" One social media user, and Georgie, at Georgiana4, replied to his question, saying, "South Park also roasted COVID. I suppose that made it too, but not in a good way." Harry and Meghan, the user added, made it to the top of the wrong list. South Park takes place in a homonymous little mountain town and follows the lives of 4 children, Stan Marsh, Eric Cartman, Kyle Broflovski and Kenny McCormick. The episode began with Kyle's Canadian brother Ike looking distraught following the death of Queen Elizabeth II. The fictionalized Prince and Princess of Canada, Harry, and Meghan, appeared on screen being booed as they made their way to their seats at the funeral service of the late Queen. Meghan and Harry were later seen on the set of Good Morning Canada, brandishing placards asking for their privacy. A reference to the Duke's best-selling book, Spare, was also made, as the host of the program showed to the public the memoir, titled Wog in the Cartoon. Meghan and Harry eventually relocated, in a bid to find privacy, to the small town of South Park, and bought their new home just next door to Kyle's. The house, drawn in typical South Park style, looked decorated with signs asking people to respect our privacy and leave us alone. Fictional Meghan and Harry could be seen dancing outside of the house and playing polo on the lawn, causing distress to their neighbor Kyle. In one scene from the program, the youngster complained to his friends about being driven crazy by the royals, saying he was sick of hearing about them but he can't get away from them. One of his friends, Stan, replied, "Look, Kyle, we just kind of don't care about some dumb prince and his stupid wife." After the royal pair were seen struggling to get the attention they didn't want, they headed to the same agency Kyle was also consulting in a bid to change their brand. The second episode of the 26th season of South Park, originally created by writers Trey Parker and Matt Stone, began with a disclaimer explaining that all characters, even if they're based on real people, are indeed fictional.